versus Morrell in United Title Fights, February 1st.
Streaming live on ppv.com. Order now.
The time has come to bring out the fighters for the showdown between two undefeated, young, hard-hitting world champions meeting together tomorrow night for the featured attraction. Premier Boxing Champions presents the weigh-in for the featured attraction of the evening. And the night is brought to you by Samson Boxing, Warriors Boxing, TGB Promotions, and Mayweather Promotions. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage at this time, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Santa Clara, Cuba. He's the former super middleweight world champion, the current WBA light heavyweight champion of the world. Please welcome David Morrell. And it's champion versus champion. Someone's O must go. Now we bring up his opponent, fighting out of Las Vegas by way of Phoenix, Arizona. The former two-time WBC super middleweight champion of the world, the current interim WBC light heavyweight champion, the Mexican monster, David El Monstro Benavidez. And now it's time to bring our fighters to the scale. This is for the combined WBC and WBA light heavyweight championship of the world. 12 rounds of boxing schedule. Weight limit is 175 pounds. First, with a record of 11-0 with 9 knockouts, he is indeed undefeated. The hard-hitting southpaw, the two-division world champion, David Morrell. David Morrell weighs in at 174.2 pounds, 174.2. And now here his opponent, the interim WBC light heavyweight champion, 29-0, 24 knockouts, popular and undefeated knockout artist, two-time two-division champion of the world, the Mexican monster, David El Monstro Benavidez. 174.2 for Benavidez, 174.2. Fighters weigh in exactly the same. At this point, we don't want to see the fighters too close to each other. It's a true grudge match. The stakes are high. This is the last time they'll face each other before they meet in the center of the ring tomorrow night for the unified light heavyweight championship of the world. The Mexican monster, David El Monstro Benavidez versus David Morrell. And now it's time to heat.
Nobody has been able to figure out Benavidez. What will be the key for you tomorrow night?
David, nadie ha podido dilucidar a Benavidez todavía. ¿Cuál va a ser la clave para que vos ganes mañana por la noche? ¿Cuál va a ser la clave para ganar mañana por la noche?
No necesito clave. I don't need nothing. I don't have nothing. I mean, no necesito nada para ganar la Benavidez. Simplemente el bolsillo que tengo es suficiente. Eso es por gusto, ¿me entiendes? Todo lo que tiene Nada, todo es falso.
Well, I don't need any keys to defeat Benavidez because I've already seen what he's about and it's all fake. So I'm going to be ready with what I got to be able to come out on top.
David, there's been a lot of bad blood. He said he's going to break your face tomorrow. What is he going to learn about you tomorrow night?
Benavidez dijo que te va a romper la cara mañana, pero ¿qué es lo que él va a aprender de vos mañana por la noche?
Una cosa es decirlo, otra es hacerlo.
One,
Una cosa es decirlo, otra es hacerlo. Es muy, muy diferente, 100%.
one thing is to do it. One thing is to say you're going to do it. The other one is to do it. Very, very different. Let's see if he's actually able to do what he says.
No me gusta hablar mucho, ¿me entiendes? El que mucho habla poco hace, se lo hacen todos ustedes.
Yeah. He's saying that over there, like they're causing ruckus, but you know, it's all love.
All right, there you heard David Morrell. And now let's go over to his opponents. David, that final face-off, it's been a build-up of bad blood. What did you see in his eyes in that final face-off?
Primeramente le quiero mandar un saludo a toda mi gente, toda mi raza de México, de Phoenix, Arizona. Los quiero mucho. This Saturday, like I said, all the talking is done. We're going to beat the fuck out of David Morrell this Saturday.
David, he said yesterday, the Mexican Monster, that name, it's just a myth. Is it going to be a myth tomorrow night?
I'm going to beat the fuck out of David Morrell. He's going to see who the Mexican Monster is this Saturday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Mexican Monster, David El Monstruo Benavidez.
We bring you the full video of the intense weigh-in and face-off for the Benavidez vs Morrell fight. Both David Benavidez and David Morrell step on the scales, each weighing in at 174.2 lbs. Watch as they come face-to-face one last time before their big fight. We present the complete and intense weigh-in and face-off video for the upcoming fight between David Benavidez and David Morrell. This video captures the final moments before the fighters step into the ring to compete against each other. In this exciting event, both fighters weigh in on the official scales and get one last chance to stare each other down before the highly anticipated fight takes place. As the video begins, you see the crowd buzzing with anticipation, knowing that this is one of the final moments before the fight. The camera focuses on David Benavidez, the former two-time super middleweight champion, who confidently walks up to the scales. He steps on, and the official announcement is made. David Benavidez weighs in at 174.2 pounds. The crowd reacts, and the atmosphere gets even more charged as they await the arrival of his opponent. Next, it's David Morrell's turn. Morrell, the undefeated Cuban boxer, steps up to the scale with calm focus. As he steps onto the scale, the official reading is also 174.2 pounds. The same as Benavidez. This creates an interesting level of symmetry and tension between the two fighters, as they both weigh the same before entering the ring. With the weigh-in now complete, it's time for the final face-off. Both fighters stand tall and face each other, looking eye to eye for a brief but intense moment. This stare down is a key part of the pre-fight ritual, as it gives fans and fighters alike a sense of the mental and emotional tension building up before the battle begins. The camera zooms in on their faces, capturing the intensity in their expressions. Benavidez looks focused and determined, while Morrell shows confidence and a quiet intensity. They both know that this will be a crucial fight in their careers. Throughout the video, you can sense the pressure building on both fighters. Weigh-ins are often one of the most intense parts of the lead-up to a fight, as they serve not only as a physical test, but also as a psychological one. In this case, the match between Benavidez and Morrell has drawn plenty of attention, given the impressive records and fighting styles of both men. Benavidez, known for his aggressive style and knockout power, faces off against Morrell, who is known for his smooth technique and impressive boxing IQ. Fans are eager to see how these two styles will clash in the ring.
Man, how do you think Benavidez does? Your gym mate a week after you fight. How do you think that fight goes overall, man?
I think David, he's looking very good. I've been in the gym with him for the past few weeks, and he's been looking great shape, doing some amazing things in the ring. Like always, David's a monster.